Welcome to Claire's Cooking Kitchen. Today we're gonna make a chocolate coffee cherry cake. And our ingredients are, we're gonna need a measuring cup, other measuring cups and spoons, and we're gonna need some eggs, salt, cocoa powder, baking soda, baking powder, which I don't have ready yet, vanilla, oil, a sifter, a bowl for a mixer and a big bowl, and then 2 pans and a butter. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make our dry ingredients. Okay, so we're gonna get 2 cups of flour. I'm gonna do this, measure it. That's pretty good. Now I'm gonna dump it into my flour. I'm gonna get back here. Whoa, ooh, that sounds so, it feels so much like salt because it almost says, it looks like salt and it feels like salt, but it isn't salt. It's sweet sugar. Just gonna pour this into my flour. But really, who doesn't like a nice cake? Nice cup of sugar. Poured the sugar in. Soda was just done, and I spilled some. Oh, they wanted 2 teaspoons, didn't they? I'm just gonna pour this into here. I think I put 1, didn't I? Drop. Soda's a funny word because it's like soda. Okay, 1 teaspoon. 1 more teaspoon. I'm glad I made the big bowl choice today. White. So you're gonna put 3/4. And this is gonna probably take up all my cocoa powder. Not sure if it will or not. Now I have brown hands, if you can see. Splash, 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 splash. I think that's good. Now it calls for a teaspoon of salt, but I'm just gonna put a little shake of it. Now, of course, I covered the whole salt container of cocoa powder. And I'm gonna show you guys just in a sec. Teaspoon. Now I'm gonna check if this is a teaspoon. Okay. I'm gonna hold this in my hand. Hold this hand. That's totally not a teaspoon. I think I should just measure this. Powdered covered. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna do what they told me to exactly, but okay, I'm gonna start with that. I'm gonna go sift, 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 sift. Now this is gonna take a while. I really want to use all of this. My dad says I'm not supposed to. Well, whatever. I think I should because so it rises properly. Like it doesn't rise like a pizza bread something, but there's like when they bake, these sort of rise, and then I'm gonna get my oil. Big, buff, and rough. There. This time the oil didn't overflow. I want how much? I haven't cooked for it yet. Uh-oh, now it did flow. Oil falls, oil falls. Gonna add a little bit extra, 'cause most of it could get out of here. Just a little bit extra. Boom, 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 boom. My daddy dances, well, he shakes his butt. gonna pour my coffee into my cake oil. So water and oil don't mix, and I have a little bit of water in this coffee. So some of the water on the top, and then all the coffee went onto the bottom, and it sort of looks like a pancake inside a shell. Now, this milk is brand new. So it's super heavy, and it's also brand new. Boing! I can't even carry this bowl into the front so I can try and do this. Jeez. Because this is a lot of milk. Done. Be careful. Ooh. Now it looks like coffee with cream. I'm just gonna put a splash. I don't want to measure it this time. Well, I guess I will, because last time I did and I fell over it 2 times, but it's okay. Okay, that time I overflowed it way too much, but it's okay. That's powerful. Okay, now I'm gonna crack the eggs. There's so much shells when you crack an egg for me. I want to have these shells in my egg. Well, if you do get shells in your egg, what you have to do is you just have to tell the people if you get something crunchy, it's probably a shell. And if you get a shell, you just spit it out. That's it. There's no problem with having shells. It's just try not to eat them. And try not to anyway, but whatever. Now I'm supposed to put these together. Wa la 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 la. Now I'm just gonna try and pour. That's good. Now I'm gonna mix this onto low. Ooh, that's high. I just said I don't like it. I'm just gonna let it mix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm gonna grease my hands. Now I say use butter because they come out way better when you use butter. I'm gonna put the butter there, and then just gonna spin it around, spinny binny. And the reason why I'm adding butter is because so it doesn't stick. If you don't, then it's gonna stick to your pans and you're gonna have a real problem. Sometimes the cake rips in half. Okay, let's pour part of this batter into this bowl, into this pan. I'm gonna pour some in this pan. And just go switching back and forth. I think they're pretty much even. I could see that being even cakes. Now I'm gonna put them in the oven. 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 minutes. And now get that in your head, and now we're gonna put them in the oven. My cakes are in the oven, and when you come back, we're gonna decorate. Welcome back to Claire's Cooking Kitchen. I'm Claire, and we have made already our cakes. It's the next day. We let them cool for a day. Now we're gonna decorate, my favorite part, and we're gonna make a coffee icing first. Then we're gonna microwave some frozen cherries to make a soak, and then we're gonna soak the cakes, and then we're gonna cover them in icing, cover them in crushed up chocolate, and then we're gonna put the cherries on the top, and we're gonna fill these as well as soaking them, so they're gonna be moist, they're gonna be yummy, and they're gonna be crunchy. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna put our cakes over here, and I'm gonna build the icing. So I need a cup of butter. I'm just gonna rip this. I'm just gonna try and see if I can dig out a cup of butter in here. This is hard. Like I don't have a full cup. I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm just gonna go ahead and make my coffee icing. Okay, it comes off the spoon easily. Yeah. It already looks like icing even though it's butter. So when you make this icing, you're gonna need a cup of butter, and when you add the butter and the icing sugar, which is next, you just want to beat the icing sugar and the butter first, and then you have to add all the other ingredients, like all the instant coffee and stuff. Get over there. Now I'm gonna take my bag of icing sugar, and I'm just gonna dump 3 cups. So 3 of this. And you're gonna use icing sugar instead of regular sugar. Because when you use icing sugar, it's more powdery. Some people call it powdered sugar. But you want to use this for icing because it works more well than the grainy stuff. So you just want to take a cup of this icing sugar. I'm just going to call it icing sugar in the show, so yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to take this and pour it in because I'm not a wasting type of person. Just going to take good. Get back in here. Why am I dancing? 1 more cup and then a half a cup. Okay, that's the last cup. That's the last half cup that we need because we only need 3 cups and a half. Oh god, that's a lot. A lot of power. Okay, that's good. I'm just gonna leave it beat for now on low. As you know, I don't like doing it on fast, so I'm just gonna let it mix until it looks pretty nice. It looks pretty beats. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to my tap over here. Now, I think I should bring my stool because I'm not very high over here. So, okay, so I'm gonna do the top. I'm just gonna fill a little bit on the bottom. That's what I'm doing. Good. That's good. Okay. Got the water. Welcome to the show, measuring spoons. Okay. Here, 1 tablespoon of hot water goes. Here, 2nd tablespoon of hot water goes. Now I'm gonna move my water over here and I'm never gonna use it again. Already. Yes. Now I'm gonna get 1 tablespoon of this coffee. Instant coffee. And then go swish, swish, swish. Now I'm gonna pour this coffee into my butter icing because it's a coffee icing. We don't know why. Okay. I did enough. I did enough. I did enough. Hope for the best. I don't want this to go a bit terrible. Oh, why does I have to? Always have to do a monkey leap. So I'm going right over here. I'm gonna go up. There it is. Hello. Now I'm gonna try do this. Just gonna let it on low because I absolutely don't know how to do this. It's getting to that point where I think it's gonna turn into icing soon. It's brown icing. I thought it wouldn't be, but it's the color of coffee that's mixed into white. So it's like a light brown. I like it a lot. Just gonna let it looks so much like icing. Now I'm just gonna scrape the bottom because I really want all that icing sugar to be icing. Well, I think this is pretty good for icing. It's my first icing I ever made by myself, and I think it's pretty good. Want me to cut here? I did the opposite way, but I did it right. Okay. Ooh, sweet cherries might have juice. I want them to have juice for the top. I'm gonna do a little more. Just a little more, because I know who I'm making it for loves cherries. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna put this in the microwave for, I think, a minute. I'll do it for 2 minutes and start. I'm just gonna let that microwave for a little while. I'm just gonna wait until that's done, because what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna build my cake. So get over here, little cakes. You're gonna be a star of the show. So now we're gonna grab my cherries that were in the microwave. Oh, that smells good, because I can't even smell them. There's not a lot of juice, so I don't think I'm gonna be a good soak, but it's gonna be okay. They're still a little cold, but they're gonna warm up. Do they have pits in them? Okay, good. Okay, so now I'm having my can opener with a cherry filling. I have no idea how to do this. It's really pretty hard for me. So the cakes look very smooth. I'm just gonna dig into this with the spoon and plop the cherry filling on the top. I don't think I'm gonna do a soak today, but maybe on another cake. Grandpa loved cherries, so I just want to make him a birthday cake, and I think that's how I should do it. You plop it down so it's nice and even. Just gonna steal a cherry. Put the cake over here. Put the cake in the middle for some reason. And I put the layers on top of each other. Don't worry, I'm gonna ice this, so don't worry about having like a big gap in here, which I have. So okay, so now I just want to see if I can fill the middle of this in, because it really looks, I don't know how the icing is gonna do. So I'm just gonna try and use up all these cherries to fill in the rest of this cake, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. So I'm just gonna try and do an inner layer, another one. And I'm just gonna squeeze it in there, and I think it's gonna be fine. This is my cake. I feel okay with it. I need it to lift up. See? Now I'm just gonna ice the cake with my coffee ice cream. I love this. Just gonna plop it all on the top. I'm not gonna plop it on the sides, because the sides, I don't really know what's wrong with them, but I think they're okay. I think it's what happens. Just gonna try and make this plop a big plop, and it is. This is, I think, the scariest part about this whole cake. This part is just not easy.
We could just see you and be like, "Mommy to the rescue."
Oops. So now our cake is fully iced. We are using grated up chocolate. Now this is dark chocolate, it is bitter, but now it's not. This is Kit Kats, and these are caramel chocolate. And now I'm gonna pour them both into the other chocolate. And I am gonna coat this around of the cake in this chocolate mixture. So I have never done this before. Either does anybody in my family. So I'm just gonna squeeze it on the sides of my cake. Look at my hands. My hands are super dirty, but it's fun. I like baking cakes. I like being dirty, which a lot of kids do. I'm just gonna finish this other side. It does not look good. This looks like a nice chocolate covered cake, especially around it. Now it looks pretty good. I actually like it. Now, I'm gonna add cherries to the top of my cake. I'm just gonna put the cherries, and I'm just gonna like circle around my cake, sort of. I'm gonna do it right up the edge, because doing a nice design of cherries. I am super happy because these cherries look good. Now I'm gonna do an inside ring of one. Circle and fill it in. The circle. Make a big mile. There. Now my cake is done. My hands are now really hot, and I feel very happy. I'm gonna drop some juice on the top of this cake. Thank you for watching Claire's Cooking Kitchen. Happy birthday, Grandpa.